What's up, everybody? This is Scratch, and we're going to do another one of those vlog type videos where I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Xbox One preview update. This is a big questions, a lot of questions I get on this. The number one being probably, how do you get into the alpha ring? So how do you get these updates for the console early? In order to explain that, I just want to talk a little bit about the preview program in general, or the insider program that it is now known as. And basically what happened is we used to have on the 360 where there was in the springtime and then all the way over into the wintertime or the fall update. They would do a big update in the spring and a big update in the fall, where we saw things like NXOE, the new Xbox experience, and different things coming to Xbox during those two big times. Now, with the launch of feedback.xbox.com, where you can go to that website and you can say that, I wish Xbox did this, or I think they should add this, or whatever. You can go there and you can create ideas, you can vote on those ideas, and basically shape the way this platform changes. So since they've started doing that, because there's such a high demand for change, and updates and improvements and how people actually use the Xbox, they started doing all of the updates monthly now. And so that is where the preview program and the insider program comes into play. So the insider program now, with different insider content, basically is no longer just the dashboard updates. It is everything from game previews to previewing apps and different things on the service, different services like the Game Pass, and stuff like that. So you can join up for that. All you have to do is download the app. There's an Xbox Insider app that you can download, and you can get in on that. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody's going to get into the hardware updates or the dashboard updates like what I show here, but you can participate in this as much as you can. So due to the high demand and just the sheer amount of people that want into this sort of stuff, it's a little bit limited. So how did I get into it? So me personally, I've been with the preview program since it started. I think I just went over 3 years that I've been doing this now. Something in my eye there. But anyways, over 3 years that I've been doing this now. And, basically I got into it before there was tiers and rings and all of this stuff. So that's how I got into it. I just happened to have been here from the beginning of it. And so one of the things that they don't do is they don't advertise. There's no bar to reach, or there's no set thing of criteria. How much you use your Xbox, how much you use the app and the program, how many quizzes that you do, or how much feedback you give, or even the things that you're doing, how much time you spend on your Xbox, your involvement in those types of things, all sort of affect it. But there's no set group of criteria to get to it. That's why you might see some of your friends who just signed up way after you, and they're in a different ring than you're in, because maybe they use their Xbox more, or maybe they use certain features more, or a variety of other criteria that just kind of places them where they're placed. You do have options to opt in and opt out. So if you want to drop down a ring or whatever, they do allow you to opt out of that. And as people opt out of it and more slots open up, then they move other people into it. So maybe the more active people or whatever. So basically what I'm getting at is the best advice I can give those of you who are asking me that question is to just continue to be active as you possibly can. When you get it, make sure that you head over to the forums or head over to Reddit, talk about it, give your feedback, participate in the feedback.com, xbox.com website, submit bug reports when you find something. Do all the quizzes and do all of the quests and things that they have, and just actively participate. If you're doing that, that's good. Then just keep doing it. It just means that maybe they don't have room. There's a huge demand for this type of content and for this stuff. So the more active you are, as those places and those slots open up and things change, you'll just be right there and available to do it. So that's today's question and answer with me for the probably the number one comment that I get is, how did you get there, on all of the preview channels, or the preview videos that I do. So the other one was, why do you keep making them if not everybody can get them, or how long until they come out? Well, everybody's going to get these updates. I just get them early, so I show you what's there to give you guys the opportunity to also provide feedback. I relay that feedback through channels that I have to do that, as well as my own thoughts. So leaving comments and stuff, that's why I put that stuff out there for you guys to experience and see it, and to know what to expect, to see what's coming. And how long do they take before stuff is released? That's another question. Sometimes stuff is really quick. It's only in the alpha and then it's right to beta the following week. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks. Sometimes only some of the features go. It really depends on how the testing and everything is going, because when they ship this stuff out to the alpha ring, we're the first public people to actually take a look at this, besides employees that work there. So it doesn't always work. It's not always the greatest experience. It's not always in a working state. And once that stuff gets into a working state, then they kind of move it down the line. And then the people in the last ring are really just testing, like a load test, like how many people are on it, to kind of just get as many eyes on it before they actually take it public. And then it becomes public and everybody has it. So how long does it take to do that? It's varying. Sometimes stuff is in preview for 2 months and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's much, much quicker than that. So there's really no set answer. The common answer that Mike Ybarra likes to give is, when it's ready, it comes public. And usually that's pretty much the case. So whatever ring you're in, just sit tight. You'll get these updates as they come, and participate. And when you're done doing that, participate. I'll leave links down in the description if you guys want to check out Reddit and you want to check out the forums, or wherever you want to go, and I will show you guys where that stuff is if you want to go hang out in there and talk with other preview members, and just join the community. So thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, please bombard me in the comments and I will make videos about them in the future. Thanks.